Elite Facts presents
11 Spot the Difference Images.
11.
The Temple. We're going to start off with something simple here, folks. Here we have a very Oriental shrine with 3 differences between the 2 pictures. The picture on the left is the original. The one on the right has been changed. Can you spot the differences? Feel free to pause at any time throughout this video if it helps. Take your time, we're in no rush. Look around the shrine itself at all the little details, maybe along the rooftop, see if every single shingle tile is still in place. Alright, if you're done searching, then allow us to draw your attention towards the right of the frame with the big white building. There are 2 windows missing. Speaking of missing windows, the lower window is missing 2 of its segments. And to wrap it up, the pot that was originally on the left is now located on the right. See, that wasn't so bad, right? Well, things are only going to get harder from here on out.
10.
The Pop Star. Here we have Miss Hannah Montana herself, Miley Cyrus. But there are 4 differences between these 2 pictures. The one on the left is the original. The one on the right has been changed. Can you find all the differences? Don't worry if you can't find them all. After all, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has those days. Get it? It's one of her songs. Why do we know that? Anyway, are you done? All right, let's do this. First, the shooting star at her top. It's gone. If you shift your gaze to her stomach, you'll see her belly button is missing. Aha! This proves that pop stars are genetically grown. Sorry, don't know what came over me there. If we head further south, you'll notice that the pink band around her waist is now purple. And finally, her bracelets and other assorted jewelry around her wrist is missing. There you have it. Now, from one artist to another group of singing stars.
9.
The Crossroad. Look at that, the iconic image of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, or the Beatles to you and me. This was the cover of their album, Abbey Road, but there have been 4 changes made. The original is on the left, the edited one is on the right. But what has changed? Beatle fans might get this quicker than anyone else, but don't let that get you down. Just be glad we're struggling to come up with Beatles puns. Now, here are the answers. Paul McCartney, second from the left, is missing his cigarette, which is actually something that was removed in later releases of the real album. He's also wearing shoes in this shot. Why he wasn't wearing shoes to begin with, we'll never know. If you direct your attention to the top right corner, the building that was in the background has disappeared. And finally, a street light is now missing. Now that the Fab Four has cleared the road, let's jump in a car and speed off to the next picture.
8.
The car. Driving along in our automobile, having a whale of a time. But what's this? Another spot the difference puzzle. The original is on the right, with the edited one on the left. And that's why we've been telling you which is which so far. Sorry if it gets confusing. In any case, see if you can spot the 5 differences between the 2. We'll give you a moment. All right, that should do. Here are the differences. First, the logo for the make of car Kia is missing. The license plate is also missing 3 numbers. The front wheel has turned a shade of blue. The logo on the building in the background is gone, and this strange thing has disappeared too. At first we thought it was a building, but it's too transparent to be a building. Does anyone know what it is? Comment below and let us know.
7.
The Pastel Place. Here we have a lovely lady in a very busy room. There's a lot of detail here, so good luck trying to spot the 5 differences. The one on the left is the original one. The one on the right is edited. Again, there's a lot of details, so try and notice everything. Just try not to strain your eyes. You think you got it? All right, here are the answers. The lady's shoes have changed from green to blue. The red dresser is missing a handle. There's a gnome in the trash. Didn't think I'd be saying that when I woke up this morning. The colored pens behind the woman have lost their color and turned gray. And the child in the painting behind the woman has disappeared. And she's right behind you. Okay, she's not, but you looked. Don't pretend you didn't.
6.
Hanging with friends. There's nothing quite like hanging out with your friends. We have another 5 differences between these 2. Original on the left, the edit on the right. This is probably the most difficult one we have, so definitely take your time. There are some really cheeky edits here that you might not realize until we tell you, so please don't start raging in the comments. We're going to make it easier on ourselves as well by giving these three guys names so we can identify them better. From left to right, we have, let's see, Phil, that guy's Jay, and Bob. Okay, that should be enough time. Here's what you missed. Poor old Phil has pulled a Van Gogh and lost one of his ears. Jay's finger, the one that's pointing, is just a little bit longer. We know, it's so hard, but it's about to get worse, because Jay's eyes, they've been swapped around. If you look closely, they're looking in opposite directions. Bob's beer has changed from beer to, apple juice? Apple juice is green, isn't it? And last but not least, Bob has dyed his hair from a fiery red to a nice shade of purple.
5,
London. London's calling. It says there are 5 differences between these two pictures. The original one is on the left. Oh, London hung up on me. That's a song, by the way, by The Clash. It's pretty good. You should check it out. Anyway, here's the answers. The airplane in the top corner wasn't there before. The time on Big Ben is different. The number on the big red bus is different too. The man walking on the bridge is wearing a different shirt. And the very top of the lantern on the bridge is missing.
4,
The athlete. Here we are with a still from a hurdles race. The image on the right is the original, with the left being the edit. There we go, got another one where it's swapped. 5 more differences. Get to it, guys. Remember, you can pause if needed. It'd certainly be helpful to get a better lay of the land, so to speak. You ready? Okay, let's go over them. The runner's number has changed from 151 to 15. The sole of her shoe has changed from red to purple. The blue banner on the fence behind her is missing the yellow highlights that form the silhouette of a leg. The letter D is missing from the sign on the hurdle, and a really sneaky one, the runner is missing her little finger.
3,
The distraction. A man with a hat and a woman with a wonderful personality are sitting on a bench in a mall. But what are the 6 differences between these two images? The edited one is on the left, with the real one on the right once again. And you keep your eyes on the prize there, buddy. You know who you are. Okay, ready when you are. Okay, here we go. The white smudge on the table is gone. The bag between the woman's legs is missing one of its black arrows. The chair next to the man is missing one of its railings. The woman's foot has disappeared. The black and white pattern on the blue bag is missing. And the woman's bracelet is missing. And that's as close as you're getting. Swiftly moving on.
2,
Underwater class. Everything's better down where it's wetter. Take it from us. This is the coral reef, everybody, or at least a little corner of it. 6 differences again, guys and girls. Original on the left, you know the drill. Did you know that fish don't actually have 3-second memories? It's true. Thought we'd throw that fun little fact in there for you. Now, stop treading water and let's dive into this. The blue fish has turned a shade of orangey red. The male diver's collar has also changed to this orangey red color. The stingray is missing its gills. The school of fish in the lower right corner is missing one of its pupils. In the first picture, there are 8, but in the second, there are 7. A stingray in the background is missing. And finally, the black fish on the left is missing 2 of its yellow stripes. Only one left, so let's get on with it.
1,
The Scottish Moor. We finish our little game in the cloudy fields of Scotland with this bunny lass sitting upon some rocks. 6 differences. The left is the original. You know what to do. All right, here's the answers. Her sleeve has turned from green to orange. There's a thicker orange stripe on her sock, and said sock is longer than it was before. One of the stones has disappeared. There is an additional tree along the left. And last but not least, her lips are now purple. And there you have it. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Tell us what you think in the comments below, and more importantly, tell us if we've missed anything. We tried our hardest to find all the differences, but even we can make mistakes. We're only human after all. And until next time, have yourself a lovely day.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more elite facts.